Let's talk award-winning new construction. Hey everybody, it's Alyson with Live South Denver, your real estate strategist and realtor for the South Denver area. Painted Prairie. Yes, we are talking about new construction in Aurora. They have been raking in the awards. And for 2022, they are National Community of the Year. I mean, why wouldn't we want to check that out? First, they won Best Landscape on a Community. Then they won Denver Metro Community of the Year. And now this. Certainly, it's worth a tour. Painted Prairie is located in Aurora, not too far from Denver's International Airport. Painted Prairie is one of the neighborhoods that's part of the Denver Economic Development Plan that we mentioned in this video. When you visit their website, you'll see how they talk proudly about their smaller lot sizes because it leaves so much more common space and open space for the residents. Well, the reality is most buyers don't love those smaller lot sizes, but it's common across most builders and developments nowadays. This is not just a Painted Prairie thing. It allows the builders and the developers to get more homes into the space, which means more money. But in reality, most municipalities are looking at how to get more people into a smaller amount of space because we just have such high demand here. But they do have a lot of common space running throughout the community and little pocket parks, and it's pretty fantastic. Not yet developed, but in the works is a 55-acre town center. Plans for that space include dining, co-work spaces, a hotel, retail spaces, and more. There are 2 large parks in the community, numerous pocket parks. Actually, as I was in the community, I saw lots of green lawn spaces where people could gather, meet with their friends, hang out with their dogs, some fire pits that were out with chairs for the community. They've really created gathering spaces along each couple of blocks. There are community gardens where people can go and plant and grow things. With small lots and tall homes, the sun isn't going to get everywhere it needs to, so it may be hard to garden even in your own yard there. The first large park is complete. It really is quite beautiful. It's 22 acres, has some trails winding throughout, has a pavilion along with covered seating, and it does overlook the mountains. There are some gorgeous mountain views here. Anytime we have mountain views, that means a beautiful place to watch for sunsets as well. Xeriscaping is encouraged throughout the community. That means the residents are encouraged not to plant lush lawns. They have small yards. They're not going to get much lush lawn anyway. And the community has planted xeriscaping throughout. Lots of butterfly gardens, lavender gardens, so things that really do thrive in a low water environment. And at its peak, it would be quite beautiful. 8 different builders are building in Painted Prairie. Meritage Homes, they are building 1,400 to 1,900 square foot townhomes. Base price, those are running roughly in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range today. KB Homes has 2 collections, a 1,400 to 2,000 square foot paired home product and a 1,400 to 2,600 square foot single family home collection. These base prices are running from the 500s all the way up into the 600s today. David Weekley, they are a privately held builder, one of the nation's largest. I love privately held builders. They don't answer to stakeholders. They don't answer to the stock market. They aren't forced to close a certain number of homes every month and every quarter. So David Weekley is building 1,500 square foot to 2,700 square foot homes. Their base prices are running in the 600s and 700s roughly right now. McStain Neighborhoods, they are a local to Colorado builder. Another one I have had great experience with, as have my clients who've built with them. 2,100 to 2,500 square feet. Base prices are in the high 600s today. Epic Homes, they are also local to Colorado, small builder, privately held. They are probably the most custom, non-custom builder you could possibly find in Colorado. They are very fun to work with. They've had some growing pains because they really have expanded quite a lot during this last 2 years. They are building these really cool garden court homes. So they're 3-story homes, no basement. You get a 3rd-story roof area deck. So there's possibility you might have some views depending on your location in the community. Alley parking, so really no yard, no maintenance. Prices are starting in the 700s and actually going up to the millions. Those homes are running 1,150 square feet to over 3,000 square feet. Remington Homes is another local to Colorado builder. They build in a couple different places across the Front Range. Their single family homes are running 2,000 to 2,700 square feet and their price point is in the 600s and up. Two builders who have not started their collections and floor plans yet, but you definitely want to keep your eyes on: Berkeley and Parkwood. Berkeley builds in many different places. They certainly have built here across the Denver metro area, and they build lovely homes. They build on the higher end, meaning you're paying more per square foot for their homes. They build generally a very modern style home. And pretty much on the other end of the spectrum is Parkwood. Parkwood builds a Charleston charm home. It looks like you are straight out of the South. Definitely you would know when you came across one, it was a Parkwood home. Front porches, colorful paint, absolutely charming, charming homes. Parkwood is another one of our fantastic local builders, so if you want to support local, you have lots of choices here in Painted Prairie to choose from. I'll put links to these builders in the description box down below, so if you want to check any of them out, you absolutely can straight from this video. The tax rate in Painted Prairie is going to be 1.4%. It is among the highest I know of across all of the Denver metro area. Not an upside, that's for sure. There is no pool slated for the community at this time, no clubhouse, so low on amenities on the lifestyle side of things, big on parks and little communal open spaces, things like that. If you saw this video on Aurora Highlands, you heard me talk about airplane noise being in the landing pattern. Did not see that at all when we visited Painted Prairie, so that is certainly an upside. Looking at two communities that give you maybe a little more option in terms of builders, a little more option in terms of new home price and product, but you really want to limit the downsides, you're definitely limiting yourself from the downside of the airplane noise over here in Painted Prairie. Didn't see that at all. Commute times into downtown, pretty similar to the other Aurora area neighborhood up this way, 30 to 40 minutes heading out I-70 to drop into the downtown area. And you're slightly closer to the airport over here, only about 5 miles to get onto the property. This whole area up on the northeast side of Aurora by the airport is really lacking retail, restaurants, grocery stores in a good dense fashion. So most people are wanting to make everything easy, right? It's a 3-minute run to the grocery store. It's a 3-minute run to get gas. Everything is nice and close by. That's not the case. You kind of have to plan your things or be willing to drive 10 minutes to get to the store. You're going to go 10 minutes if you want to go grab fast food. It's not going to be that fast. And heading out to Target runs or things like that is going to be a little bit farther than possibly what many of you have been used to. The plus side to being out this way, it's early in development. It's always a win to get into a new community on the early side of things. You get so much more equity growth. There are a lot of builders out here to choose from. And right now in real estate, especially with new builds, choice is a wonderful thing to have. If you have questions about Painted Prairie or new construction, please reach out. You know, I would love to chat with you. And I will see y'all next week.